EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Austin Eckler.
And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA.
Herbert's pass complete.
Austin Eckler taking it in.
LA.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete.
Watson's
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
46-yard line.
Mark 38. All day, baby. All day, baby.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, Mike 20.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Isaiah Coulter there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Single. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
55, a shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
Switch.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. We're talking about...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 58-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Over 1st and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Interception. picked off with great anticipation. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Texans 21, Chargers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's 2nd down.
'55's my guy, 55. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. 70 Timberwolves. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He'll buy some. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 5 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Brandon Cook.
You go like this.
Touchdown, Houston. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.